Where's the
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Car Talk Podcast number 15. So we're going to go into the channel introductions. Bruno, you want to start us off and tell us about your channel and the car you have?
Okay, it's I have a 2008 Shelby GT500 called All Cars United. Trying to come up with a different approach on car channels. So basically, I just actually focus more on the drivers and how they came to get the car and what they actually like about the car rather than the specs of the vehicle.
Okay, Chris, you want to go into your channel and the cars you got?
Yeah, I'm ChrisSadowski, if you don't already know. Basically, my channel is a mix of cars and skateboarding, and then just being like this generation of YouTubers. It has a lot of vlogging in it. I have currently right now, I have a 1992 Acura Integra LS model with a CRV B20B swap. It's pretty much rebuilt from the ground up for the most part, a few things here and there. But it's like my tailgate car. My first actual track event will be here in August, and my second car, which is the daily right now, is a 1990 Acura Integra RS base model.
Nice.
Sorry. I was trying to post on Instagram about, that we're live and stuff. So if you guys also want to do that, go ahead. Greg, you want to go into your cars and your channel?
Sure. My channel is Good Egg Pro. And let's see, cars I'm a Miata guy, so my cars are a 1990 Miata that I have restored to basically, I don't want to call it showroom, but it's garage queen status. And then I have a 93 that I have turboed, and then I have a 2016 that I haven't touched. And I also have a Dadmobile, what is it, a 2007 Ford Freestyle. So amazing, so good. Anyway, so that's my channel.
Okay, one question. Bruno, what was your channel called again? Because I'm trying to look up your Instagram to tag you in this.
Yeah, All Cars United. So Manchester United with cars.
That's one way to put it. Okay.
My Instagram is Good Egg Miata, if that helps.
Yeah, I remembered yours. It's kind of hard to forget Good Egg Miata. Okay. And I forgot Jeep's name again. God damn it.
David.
What was your name again? David? Okay, you want to go into your channel and your cars? And he looks possessed right now.
I think he's frozen.
Dude.
Yeah, he's frozen, but he looks possessed.
Yeah, that's what he's frozen.
My name is
an
David.
hour.
Sorry.
Out of Austin, Texas. My channel's name is Jeep Noob. Started off as kind of making fun of the Jeep culture. People are getting too sensitive and just creating this cliche. And so I've been through a couple of Jeep builds, and then right now 4Runner and a 2017 4Runner we just picked up to overland with.
There we go. Okay, Justin, you want to go into your channel and the cars you have?
Sure. My channel is Redline. I focus on 90s GM cars, only the best. I have a 1992 Oldsmobile Tornado Trofeo, which completely obscure. Probably no one's ever heard of it before.
Right now, man. How do you spell that?
The car name? Tornado, then space, then the second word is Trofeo. So Tornado Trofeo.
It's like an Italian song, isn't it?
I don't know. They did make a song out of it, which they took the Deo song and then replaced it with Trofeo.
All right.
So it's pretty neat. But yeah, right now I'm working on a 72 Cutlass. That's been just been almost a full restore. Haven't taken off the frame or anything. But yeah, mostly focusing on Oldsmobiles. So a little left-hand field compared to, every day most people have the JDM, Nissans, Hondas, all that, which are good cars. But I don't know, just a GM guy through and through.
Right on.
Should we be rivals?
Maybe. I don't know. I owned a Miata, so I mean, I still can't stay away from the scene. So
Yeah, it's a Shelby that I had. It's a Ford.
oh, I got a 02 Ford Taurus. So hey, there you go, Ford brothers.
All right, Logan, you want to go into your channel and the cars you have?
Yeah, I have, my channel's name is LH Media. Just do some regular like vlogs of everyday life kind of thing if I can, or mostly trying to do car stuff. Starting up some reviews here shortly, hopefully. And I own a no-door Nissan Altima and a '92 Miata. There you go.
Did you say no door?
Yeah, it doesn't have doors.
The
wow.
Miata or the
Altima.
Oh, okay.
No doors on the Ultima. That's awesome.
What are you going, go-kart Ultima?
Dude. The Nintendo Switch edition.
That works.
That's
that
a
works.
Jeep thing, but you know.
Yeah, except Jeeps are supposed to not have doors sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Makes fun of them.
Ginjiam took the
Pretty much
doors
just a
off
big
of his Rally Miata, but then he put them right back on because it didn't work out so well.
It's horrible without a roof too. It's horrible, man.
Explain about the doors. What happened, man?
What's up?
With a Miata, he said it didn't end up very well. What happened?
Well, when the reason the doors on a Jeep come off and it looks okay is because the doors are very, very short. The Miata's doors extend like almost to your feet. So when they're gone, it's very daunting to drive anywhere because there's like so much of the car is gone. So much of the car is missing.
You're so much exposed.
Wow.
I mean, the other thing is you're losing a
Yeah.
roof, so you lose your structural rigidity up top too. But
Whatever.
yeah, no. Well, it's the same thing with my Altima, man. It's just, you have no doors on the sides. Your foot just hangs right there, so it's nice. But having a roof is
Yeah,
nice
if you
too.
get in the side, if you get T-boned, you got a problem.
That's good.
But you could use your foot for extra power, though.
Yeah.
I'm not really expecting to survive a crash in a Miata anyway. So, I mean,
No.
Good point.
Good point. Oh, wait, who we lose? Oh, we lost.
don't see David anymore.
Shit. I guess
We
he
lost the
had
Jeep
bad.
guy. Man down.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he'll join back. So let's get into our first topic. What are some good cheap cars that are cheap to maintain? Not BMWs.
Yeah, definitely not BMW.
Pantera.
You mean besides the obvious being?
These cars are good. Cheap.
It was a cheap car that's cheap to maintain.
I mean, you could say actually build a value, so you can't call it cheap, right? But the little CRX, right?
Yeah, CRX, they're pretty, well, they're expensive up in Michigan because you find nothing but rusted ones. So,
Racing too, they're actually really good too.
I'd say a Chevy Cavalier. That's what I see most around. You know, lots of parts for those.
Dodge Neon.
Are these cars that people want or just want?
I mean,
Yeah,
I see them around everywhere, so apparently everyone wants them.
Oh, man.
Or they just can't
That's all
afford
you
anything
want.
better.
You do have a tendency to see what you have, and it's a Chevrolet, so you might know some more than others.
True.
You know?
Well, I'll state the obvious. A cheap car to get into and a cheap car to maintain and a cheap car to drive is a Miata. And not just because that's my certain favorite. It just happens to be. Both of mine I picked up for under $2,500. And the only reason why I've spent so much on them is because I chose to. They were perfectly fine running cars when I got them. I just happened to put money into them to make them exactly what I wanted. And that's another fun part of the Miata is that you're not going to find a bone stock one anywhere ever, just because kids do whatever they do to them to make them their own. So Miata is my choice for cheap car, cheap maintenance.
It's impossible to find one for less than like $4 or $5 grand out here in Arizona.
Really? That's interesting.
They're dirt. Like they're so stupidly expensive. Most of them are slammed on their nuts too, and just like undrivable, beat to crap. But because
That's
it's a
one way
Miata,
to put it.
you got to pay the drift tax.
See, that doesn't make any sense. And people from the Northeast are kind of the same way because I guess of the rust situation. But it would make more sense for them to drive or to fly down to Central Florida or even South Florida, buy one, and drive it back. Because I mean, you can get in here all week long for $2,000, $2,500.
That's insane. I've wanted a Miata for so long, but I just never bought one out here because of how expensive they were.
I certainly wouldn't buy an NA for $4,000. No way.
No, not at all. Especially when most of them have like 107,000 miles.
No.
You guys are not going to guess what somebody commented in the comments section.
Oh shit! I forgot to watch.
But vote for Pablo says beating my meat, and that's okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Pablo, I've seen it too.
It's good to have fans back home.
Jesus Christ.
I'm fine with that.
Beating my meat, and that's okay.
I know who that is. That's the funny part.
Whose channel did he come from?
That's from mine. I do videos with him all the time.
Oh, okay. Did everybody post on social media? I know, Chris, you did.
I'm about to right now.
I did on my Facebook, and then you tagged me on Instagram, so that takes care of that.
Yeah, but whether people see it, though.
Yeah. If it's
All right.
wait,
All
I
right,
could just
so-
what is that? What do you do on Instagram? I'm not very good at social media.
I'll just take a picture of the screen and upload it. That's what I did.
I just copied the link and all that.
Hey, make sure you sent the link, or not the link that I sent you. Don't send people that one.
No. I'm just gonna like retweet, or how do you do this? What is this? How does this work?
Retweet on
You can't retweet on Instagram. That's Twitter.
Man, fuck this.
Just stick with the Miatas. Just stick with that.
Shit. Okay, CJ.YouTube has a question. He says, what is a good first car in the JDM country? I think he means, I don't know, for $10,000.
For $10,000.
You could get pretty much anything you. I mean,
Yeah.
subpar of a Skyline or an S2000, you can get pretty much anything you want for under $10,000.
4 Miatas.
In Arizona, you can get fully built right-hand drive like B18C Integras for like $7,000.
Get an R32. Get it
Yeah,
imported.
What's the application we're talking about? Like what for the car for what?
He says,
Japanese cars
what
are
is a good
$10,000.
first car for in the JDM area for $10,000?
Is this just for looks, or is this for racing, or?
He didn't say.
Because when somebody says JDM, I'm thinking slammed on its nuts, stupid aero kit, neon. So I'm not really thinking about like autocrossing or drifting or anything like that. So
I think they mean just like actual Japanese, like
Japanese cars, I think.
like Honda.
Yeah, because I think it's going to be like his first car is what he's looking for.
I mean, if you want to go full tilt JDM, then just import a right-hand drive, and it won't matter what you do to it. Everybody's going to think, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Ella swap Miata. I think that's very JDM.
Probably from the Mustang guy.
There you go.
Dude, it's a great engine, man. Come on.
Yeah, true.
It's
I like both Ford and Chevy, so
Hey, by the way, guys, I'm actually looking for a Nova right now, 72 with my friend for my channel.
Nice.
So I'm-
oh, nice.
I just love this year GT500, and it's a car I've always liked. But the Nova is my favorite car of old.
nice.
So, what all have you done? Have you done anything to your GT500?
Just the basic bolt-ons, breathing better, smaller pulley to increase the boost. Pretty much all the stuff you do before you start putting on aftermarket blowers, you know?
So basically, JD's GT500 would smoke your ass, right?
JD's GT500 would smoke me on reverse with no wheels. He's got 1,100 horsepower at the crank. No.
Wait, at the crank he has that much?
Yeah, it's 900 at the wheel, but that's one pulley away. Because remember, he said he has another pulley that will increase the boost even higher.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Oh
that's-
shit. Oh
Well,
shit. So that might actually be a really good race between him and Dallas, because Dallas has a 1,000 horsepower Trans Am, and those two are supposed to go at it one of these days.
So
Dude, that would actually match.
besides murdering spectators as you're leaving Cars and Coffee, what do you need that much horsepower for in a Mustang?
His car's a show. So he actually doesn't really race it or anything. He's got the best of the best, but it's essentially a show car that is the focus of his channel. You know, but usually when he goes to car shows, he leaves with 50 chicks and 2 guys laughing at the Mustang leaving. So
Fair enough. I mean, I like that answer because it was actually honest. I hate it when I talk to car people and they're talking about, you know, 20 pounds of boost this and 900 horsepower this, and then I ask them why, and they say for racing. And have you ever been to a race event? No, but I'm thinking about going to one next month. I'm like, what are you doing?
Always.
You're just spending money trying to impress other dudes with your rumbling motor. But I like the fact that that's very honest about that. It's like, yeah, it's a show car, and that's
absolutely
fine. That's good. I mean, we need show cars.
it is. If you go in it has all top track components, all the way from the weld wheels to the big ass Whipple supercharger. But it's baby. It is, you know, it's the look you want it for. He does get attention from it, yes, but if you saw it, regardless of what your background is, you fall in love with it. It's really that intense of a car, you know.
Yeah, Mustangs aren't my favorite car, but I can certainly appreciate the work and effort and time that's gone into some of these builds.
Amazing.
Okay, so is everybody done with talking about CJ's topic that he had brought up in the comments?
Yeah, one guy named.
Yeah. Let's talk about this '97 Geo tracker with a supercharger.
That's what I was just about to say.
Actually, out here in Arizona, there is a guy that has, I want to say, it's maybe a K series Geo Metro or something, but it's boosted. Like, it is one of the fastest, most sleeper cars in Arizona. I don't know if he has an Instagram or what, but he's out here at the races in West Phoenix pretty much every week, and it dominates everything. It is insane.
That's cool.
Greg, why is there 2 of you?
Dude.
Greg, we got double.
My mom picked up the phone. I got booted offline.
Ow.
We're back in 2000.
Having 2 separate conversations right now. That's pretty impressive.
One's frozen and one
Matrix.
Yeah, meetups or hangouts or whatever. It booted me, so I just jumped back on.
Okay, hold on. Let me kick.
Pick the frozen one. Look, I'm moving. Don't kick me.
I know which one's right. There we go. Frozen Greg is gone.
Frozen Greg. Sounds like cool.
Okay, so were you guys done with the whole Geo tracker thing?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a joke.
Well, yeah. I'd hope so.
Seems legit.
I think it's funny how he said he calls it the noisy cricket.
That's a Men in Black reference.
Well.
Okay, let's see. After I start this topic, I need to get the wire for my laptop because it's dying faster than I thought it would. So, need to remember next time to use a wire every time I do this. Okay, let's see. Cars or trucks?
Cars.
Cars.
Topic.
And also explain why. Now, I'm going to go get my wire.
I think both, because I mean, at least in my case, I'm going to need a truck to tow my car to the track.
Excellent.
Fair point there.
I think they're
I
completely.
still like the off-roading capabilities of everything, but going fast on the regular car and everything. So
It's just a completely different everything, and trucks are more utilitarian unless you live in Orlando, and then everybody's lifted about 9 inches with big, giant, stupid wheels.
Oh, that's how it is here in Phoenix too.
Never been off road ever,
Yep, everybody.
Asphalt queens.
but yeah.
all colors.
Is that an actual term, by the way? Asphalt queens?
It is here in Detroit.
I thought
we
so.
have another term for it. I can't remember what it's called. Something like parking lot warriors or something like that. I can't remember what it is exactly, but yeah, I mean, we have them all over Orlando. It's just people jacked up trucks, and they're spotless, so they never go off road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
CJ wants to know who has crickets in their house.
Yeah, I wouldn't wonder the same thing.
I hear crickets somewhere, and it ain't my house, so.
Not here. We don't have animal life.
I think it's that you that we're talking about.
There's coyotes out by me.
What?
No,
I just heard a dog.
I turned my fan off, and it's still happening, so it's not my fan.
Jeep, did you inherit some crickets? Since I know you do a lot of stuff out in the wild, so.
No, I got no crickets here.
I don't know where the fuck the cricket's coming from. Okay, let's go to the next topic. What do you guys think are some overhyped cars of like coming out now? What do you guys think are some overhyped cars?
All
Steven.
Subarus.
What?
Oh, that hurts. That's true, though.
What was it,
I don't think
Chris?
there's. All right.
Pretty much every Subaru that's been coming out lately. I mean,
Can you be more specific? What you mean by overhyped, though?
How about the Civic Type R? That car is ridiculous, and it's not even fast.
well, actually, I mean, it is
Yeah.
pretty amazing the engineering that went into it, but the price tag that comes along with it after taxes.
No,
and, like, all the other
the only amazing thing about it is they've eliminated torque steer, but that's it. Everything else about that screams UFO retard child, and it's not even fast. And if you're gonna spend that much money on something that looks that ridiculous, you better be able to look at the person making fun of you in your rearview mirror. And if you can't, then it's a useless car.
Yeah, for Pete's sake, they're just selling, the one we just sold is 45 grand. That's 10 grand over sticker. You know what I mean? And we're only getting one a year, and that's pretty much every dealership in the area. So when you look at it that perspective, it's like, why would you spend 45 grand on a front-wheel drive Civic at the end of the day? You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
when like how much horsepower did the older ones have? Like probably not that much less than the new ones.
I think the last Civic Type R, the EK9, had roughly like 213 or something right around there. But I mean, it was a lot lighter. It didn't weigh almost 4,000 pounds like this new one does.
yeah, like from engineering and everything, I think it looks pretty cool. You know what I mean? It's unique, but it's definitely Ricer's paradise for 45 grand.
I like how political you are about that unique, not butt-ass ugly.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to disagree. I mean, I like looks, like different parts of it, seeing it in person every day. It looks good, better in person, I think. But I mean, the wing really, it's Ricer's paradise with that wing, and especially for that front-wheel drive thing, trying to be a Subaru. And but like I said, it's 45. Yeah, and the three tailpipes. It's pretty just funny. It's just like whatever, man.
Well, I think they missed a big opportunity. They could have gone with an all-wheel drive system and then stayed competitive with the RS.
I'm not sure if it was confirmed actually by Honda or not, but I read that they're making an all-wheel drive one. I heard that recently.
And they probably should have waited another year and developed it and put it out to be competitive with the other two vehicles that it's in its class. Because right now it's getting smoked 0 to 60 by a second, and that's everything.
I just don't understand why you would spend the money on a front-wheel drive Civic for 45 grand compared to like a Focus RS or even like, you know what I mean, a Subaru or anything from that hot hatch or whatever you want to call it.
Sure,
Yeah,
exactly.
Because honestly, if I had to take a pick, I'd pick Focus RS.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Same.
He's faster and he's cheaper than any of the other competitors.
True. So anybody else have any other? Oh, go ahead.
What about the supposed new Supra coming out, where they say it's supposed to have a BMW drivetrain instead of actual Toyota one?
Yeah, the one they partner with.
Yeah.
I actually heard it's only going to be automatic too, no manual on
Yeah,
that. But the BMW version is going to have a manual.
Doesn't make any sense. Why?
Yeah, that's stupid.
I think we get too butthurt over this manual versus automatic stuff, because with the dual clutch systems and the paddle shifters, I mean, you can have an experience nearly as good as anything else with a clutch. So I don't buy into that whole, it doesn't come in a manual, then I don't want it. It's just a different power delivery system, and you know, the dual clutch automatics are frankly much better than URI could shift ever.
That's
I
true.
think a lot of it, though, I mean, at least for me, I feel like I have more control over the vehicle if I, like, it's more fun to drive stick than a paddle shift, because I've driven paddle shift and whatever else.
Stay with that. It is more fun. It is more fun, but that's it. You don't have more. You don't have more control. You don't drive better. You just have more fun.
Yeah, I mean, at least for me, that's the only reason I drive my car and put money into it in the first place, is because I mean, it's fun for me. So if I can't have fun driving it, then it's not going to be fun the rest of the time. I mean, that's at least why I'm into cars in general. It's fun. So I think that's mostly where it comes from, and the masculinity factor of it, because
what of grabbing the stick?
Tough on Instagram for 2017. So
that sounded so wrong.
No, I'm with you. You know, when you purchase a car, it's also partial and emotional thing. You like the way it looks. You like the way it makes you feel. So unless you you put it on the racetrack like it seems that's what your goal is, I would go with standard, regular 6-speed for now. You know what I mean?
I completely agree with you. Yeah, it's a personal decision.
Right.
Yeah, another car that Matt Rosenthal in the comments thinks was overhyped was the new Ford GT.
I kind of can't agree with that.
You don't know.
I'll never drive one, so I don't know.
It depends. From a performance standpoint, it's a beast. But maintaining the Ford GT 5.4 V8 traditional supercharged thing is a disappointment. It's getting away.
That's a lot of the disappointment. Like the looks, everyone likes, but it's when you get down to the engine, it's like, really, you just bought a V6 super, like, you know what I mean? It's like, I think it's the same thing with the NSX too.
Yep.
And yeah, so that's why those are not selling.
As my father would always say, there's no replacement for displacement. You know.
Take and bake.
Okay, let's see. CJ thinks the Demon is being overhyped. Tulsa, what do you guys think about that?
I agree.
Completely
agree.
Yeah.
It's a car that's past the quarter mile that can't go to the quarter mile because NHRA will not allow them. So you essentially have to put a roll cage if you want to go to a certain type of racing. So it kind of contradicts itself a little bit. You can drive in the street.
It does.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of stupid that it's... Oh, go ahead.
I think it's a car. I think it's a car that answers a question that nobody asked.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool from the standpoint, and I mean, it's awesome that they've made a track, or essentially a track version of the car. But then when you can't even go to
it's not a track version. You can't turn.
No, I'm saying for drag racing. It's not meant to go around a corner. That's not why they built it. But I'm saying when you
and you can't take it to a drag track either because NHRA.
That's what I'm getting at. I'm saying when you.
Okay. I'm sorry.
So I'm saying, so when they even built it for a track car, as in drag strip, it's kind of pointless at that point when you just like, oh, you still have to go buy your own roll cage, put that in there, then you can race. You know what I mean? It's like.
Yeah, like it's kind of pointless. Like they say it's for drag racing, but yet you can't even take it to the track stock and race it.
Yeah, it's quite easy too. You know, you ruin the value of the vehicle because a lot of these people that are buying them are going to make them collectors. I bet you.
Half of the people are just going to buy them and flip them. That's all.
I actually have a friend who's actually getting one. He's a YouTuber also, Kevin Van Voris. I don't know if you guys heard of him or not.
No.
We're in Texas, I forget where. But he actually just had purchased his and waiting for it to... Yeah, anybody want to guess what color?
Red.
Lime green.
Purple.
Nope.
Black.
Yellow.
Nope.
I don't even know what colors they come in. What colors do they come in?
I don't know, but apparently one of them... It's like the rainbow. But, yeah, he ordered it in yellow.
I can see that looking good.
I mean, I've seen an SRT one rolling around here, and it looks decent.
Yeah. But we'll have to see how well that goes. I think the stick or the price he was paying for was like 80-some thousand, I think.
Really?
Did pricing even come out yet? I haven't seen that yet.
No,
actually,
it's not out yet.
Look up his channel, Kevin Van Voris, and you should find it. He actually did his last video. Actually, I think is about him going to the dealership and getting ordering it. Let's see.
How
Oh,
much does it guys retail
CJ
for?
said something funny. He said, "Oh my lord, the Civic Type R! I want to smash it with a crane."
He does have a video here from yesterday saying it's the first USA Dodge Demon order.
Yeah, they said the pricing's at 85 grand basically, with every option being $1, which is what I thought.
You're going to jack up the prices, guys. They did that with the Chevy when it came out. 20,000 extra on top of it. I bet you it'll be over 100,000.
I would think so.
Probably.
Yeah, it's ultra rare.
Hellcat did.
Yeah, like that's what I was hearing. That's why when I watched the video and he was like, "That's the price he was paying," I'm like, I don't know. There's got to be some dealer markup somewhere.
I read yesterday that they had to sign like a paper, a certain paper or something, saying that they wouldn't. The person who would get them first, they would have to sign something that they wouldn't mark up the price if they did with the Demons, just so they could sell those first. But I mean, it's still kind of stupid because you find people who are just going to buy them for that cheap price and then just sell them and make them a profit. So, but whatever. Do you think the NSX was a big flop? Like, I think we kind of already said that, but do you agree with that?
Yep. Big disappointment.
Yeah, pretty much. Like honestly, if they wouldn't have
technology
made it
that
a
went into
if they wouldn't have made it a hybrid, I bet people would have liked it a lot more.
If they wouldn't have made it $150,000, people would have liked it.
That too.
Yeah, the one we got, we've had two come in our dealership, and the first one sold for like a CEO of some guy, and then the second one we have right now, but they're selling for 225 grand right now. It's like,
Oh, okay.
I'll take
225.
yeah, it's ridiculous. It's like it's
Does it come
not.
in-
What's up?
Does it come in pink? I'll take 2.
Oh. So I mean, at that price, it's like, why would you buy something like that? Yeah.
Hey, guys, would you prefer the Ford GT or the NSX out of the two? If you were given one, which one would you choose?
Ooh,
Ford GT.
Ford GT.
That's an excellent question.
The only one that didn't
NSX.
answer.
I would actually take the NSX because when I was growing up, that was kind of a dream car. That was like the ultimate dream car beyond my.
Absolutely.
But
I think I
Only
like the
like
looks of the NSX, seeing one in person and all, right? At least from the back end, but I think I would go for a GT.
Why? Out of curiosity. Because you like the looks, right? The performance, or
I wouldn't go for. I mean, I do a lot of it from the look standpoint too, but I mean, because they're both, I mean, they're both. I don't like either of the engine standpoints. So then I get down to the looks of it. So I like like I said, the NSX looks nice from the back end and everything, but it literally, if you look at the interior, the display it has, it's the exact same display you'll find in the Civic. It's yeah, the little touchscreen you have, it's
Pretty
ridiculous.
pathetic.
And I think that's what throws me off a lot from it. So I like the Ford GT's dash and their cluster and everything like that. I think it looks.
Yeah,
it's
did you
a little
guys
better.
actually know the Ford GT has a built-in roll cage in it?
Is it really?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, it does. I actually did a video that was called 6 Secrets About the Ford GT.
What's the GT tub made out of? Is that a carbon fiber tub, or is it metal?
I may have said in the video. I may have said in the video I did, but I do not remember.
The thing that
Might
is
be.
one of the things that's weird about the GT is that when you sit with somebody, they're like touching shoulders. You're so close to each other. I know that's a
Imagine
lame
a
thing
fat
to
person
complain
like
about.
myself. I wouldn't fit.
It is made of
No offense,
carbon fiber.
No offense, but I rarely think about fat people. Sorry. You said imagine a fat person, and I said no. I'm not going to do that.
playing with your
Okay, you guys get where I was going.
Yes, I
Jeez.
got you.
at least not great.
I know damn well I wouldn't fit in no Ford GT. I can tell you that much. Plus, I don't know. Like, hell, tall people might not even be able to fit in it either, depending like how the seats are and stuff.
Doug DeMiro did a review, and he's I think 6'3", and he fit just fine.
Really?
Oh, okay.
It's not like the old ones.
Yeah, where you get your head chopped off if you.
Well, that was the door
Too
design.
tall.
That was the weird gull wing door design.
It was cool though. I'd go through the pain for that.
Oh, nice
Doug-
red with stripes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, here's another. Do you guys have any topics you want to bring up before I go to another one that I have? I mean, if there's anything you guys want to talk about.
The Hellcat. Oh, sorry, the Demon was one of the conversations that I was actually thinking about. So you cover that.
Yeah.
this may be a completely different topic for a completely different podcast one day, but I'd really like to discuss the advances on automation that we're just now getting into. It's like, how do you guys feel about that as car people, about cars that will probably very soon be driving themselves? Because there's already plenty of nanny features and a lot of lane departure warnings and all that crap, self-parking. Like, what's your opinion of that sort of thing?
I personally don't. I'm like the whole self-driving thing. I'm not a big fan of it because eventually they're just like it'll be illegal for us to drive. If you think about it the way it's going,
they can't do that because I think it's part of an amendment, right? Like the right to like free travel or whatever like that, something like that.
Oh, what are you? Are you a sovereign citizen?
No, I was actually reading up on it because I mean it was a long story, but yeah, I ended up reading up on it somewhere.
They'll probably find a way around it because that's just why I'm not looking forward to it. Is just like it might take away our driving privileges, and as car guys, you know, we're not going to be happy about that.
What do you think about this? Where can you ride a horse?
The street, can't you?
On sidewalks.
No, you can't ride a horse on the street.
Yeah,
I mean, it depends on where you are, because where I am, you can actually do it. I mean,
when I live in South Carolina, they did it all the time.
Rare, but
actually on the street, Chris, on the street.
Yeah, I mean it's totally. I mean down here, I'm in a bunch of areas with a bunch of ranches and stuff, or barns, stables, whatever people board their horses at. So around me, it's always pretty normal. But when I was living up north in a little town called Payson, like, I mean, you'd see horses all the time, like in the parks and stuff. People would be riding through. They'd take it up the main street, crossing the crosswalk and everything.
No way. Okay, that's weird. I've never seen that guy. And I have horse farms all over where I live, and I always see them walking on the side of the road and the dirt on the side of the road, but never actually on the road.
Yeah,
because I'm pretty sure
if there's cars, they'll stay.
Pretty sure we have statutes here. Yeah.
I mean,
all right. Well, I was gonna make an analogy, but thanks, Chris. You fucked that up.
So what's everybody else think?
I think it's cool with the advancements we've made in technology and everything, but I mean, you're losing the experience of us driving it, and I hate that. You know what I mean? Especially with like, you get back to like his GT500 or something. It's so mechanical and it's just so like, you know what I mean? It's a muscle car. It's everything like that. So when you're saying, oh, I'll just let it do its thing. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, what's the fun of that? It's the same thing with the automatic and the manual. It's going to be the same thing.
Yeah.
And I personally don't think it's cool.
To add on top of that, you know, for the government to even, you know, bring this about to where we can't even drive, you know, they'd have to mandate it where, you know, you can't drive older cars. You know, they'd have to basically give everyone a autonomous car, you know, and then on top of that, the technology is pretty decently far away from where the cars can actually like function on their own, because right now, you know, there has to be some type of, you know, human element to it. Like even the Teslas, you know, Doug DeMero did a video where I think it was him that did it, where he left his hands off of the wheel of the Tesla, and it literally, after a while, it just shut the car off. You know, it wouldn't move because he wasn't having his own input onto the car itself. And, you know, these sensors and everything like that go into how the car sees around itself. You know, they go off of like the lines, you know, places like Michigan here, we have a ton of construction, you know, there's not lines on the road, you know, and you'll hear about those Tesla cars crashing into the barriers because, hey, there's no lines there. And the car just thinks, oh, this is the road. It goes straight ahead. And then wham, right into the barrier.
Well, yeah, my friend Jeffrey from JR Garage, he actually did a video like about not putting the hands on the wheels, and it was bitching at him. And that completely just it wouldn't let him do autopilot for I think the rest of the day. I think.
Well, yeah, but that's today that you guys are talking. That's today what's happening like right now today. In 10 years, we're going to have fully autonomous vehicles, and you know, I don't think we're going to have much of a choice with this whole situation, because I think we want safer roadways, we want safer people, we want less people, you know, messing up traffic. And if everything's autonomous, everything's connected, everything is on the grid, then all that stuff goes away. And yes, yeah, the people who really love driving suffer, and we're going to have to take our cars to tracks or whatever and drive
Well, I
them.
think part of that too is the demand of it. Like, there's obviously a market for it with people wanting to better the environment and whatnot. But if
Yeah,
not a lot
a
of people are
market
gonna
full of
actually buy
lazy ass
it.
people that can't.
No,
drive.
it's these damn things. We will not take our eyes off of these.
Wait, what? Hey, turn around. Turn around.
That's a shot I did for a calendar. Get out of
Thank
here.
you.
Of course, Bruno wanted to see that. He's probably going to get his jollies off of that later.
Yeah, that was the best 2 seconds.
No, it's because
I think the electric, like the autonomous driving and everything is cool.
I think the average person wants to get in their car in the morning and be on their social media, be on their phones or whatever, and just dial in where they're going, and 20, 30 minutes later they're there, and then that's it. They don't love driving like we do. They don't care enough about their cars to fight the automation.
The only
Yeah,
spot where I
definitely
would,
true.
the only spot where I would enjoy like the autonomous driving, I think, is for like long trips on like on straight interstate driving or something. I feel like that would be kind of
Yeah.
nice. But
Yeah,
other
that
than
would be okay, like for like long road trips or whatever.
Yeah, of course, there's
Like-
no electric car or anything like that that's holding up to that anyways, so it's like, that's the point.
Yeah, true.
Well, let's shift then to the next topic, like where
Actually, let's let JD introduce his channel and his car, which we talked about earlier. Me and Bruno were talking about your car earlier.
I never heard of that.
It's slow, isn't it, Bruno?
It's the slowest thing ever. And they call it crowd killers, apparently, some of these people here, too.
Crowd killers?
Yeah.
Only in cars and coffee.
Or-
I see Bruno's wearing his Shelby shirt.
And look at all the 500s right here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Got a rep. Got a rep.
All right, JD, go into your channel and your car so everybody knows.
My channel is All Cards United, and I post a bunch of gay stuff.
All right, come on, JD. About your channel, not Bruno's.
Yeah. No, it's JD JoyrideTV. It's very boring. So
No, it's not.
in a video right now.
Okay, well, you want to talk about your car?
Oh, it's a slow Mustang. Very slow. It's only
They all are, right? All Mustangs are.
yeah, they're all slow, but yeah, there's probably only about like 4 or 5 bodies on the front bumper.
Oh, that's good.
Jesus Christ, JD.
Just appendages hanging off the grill.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I flew over there to help you out, man.
So, it is a crowd pleaser, though.
I mean, maybe if you're at a rally or something, yeah, I could see you helping the crowd out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, my. Okay, so do you want to legit actually talk about your car, or should we just go to the topic?
it's just the GT500, like Bruno's, but on steroids. Built motor, 900 horsepower, Whipple supercharger, all the goodies, cams, pretty much every bolt on everything you could imagine, and a waste of money.
I love
They're
the
really
way-
fun, though. I can vouch for that. I got to bring one home with my coworker because
Oh,
he's
nice.
like a service manager, and we got one that was a trade-in, 2015 Chevy GT500. Those things are stupid.
What year
fast.
was it?
15.
2015. That was a GT350.
That'd be GT350, not GT500.
Yeah,
Then it must have been older. I mean, it definitely was a GT500. It was bad.
14,
It had like,
probably.
Then it was probably 14 then.
yeah, it must have been, but it was nice. It was fast. It was fun. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, if it was the 13 or 14, it had the TVS on it. So those ones haul ass. They're pretty quick.
662, right? Horsepower?
Yep, 662. What do you got? Like, is that a Camaro model car you got sitting over there in the corner? I see a little red car.
It's a Cobra. Or somebody else.
No, I'm
Me?
talking to you, Bruno.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no.
a Cobra.
I know you secretly collect Camaros.
Shelby Cobra 427, 500.
Okay, because I know you're like this big Mustang guy, but you secretly collect Camaro cars.
I'm actually, I'm actually at night. I actually cross dress. I put a mullet on and I pierce my nipples and I dance to like Freddie songs.
This is what happens when you bring JD and Bruno together.
Hey, that's actually the video that I'm editing right now, Bruno. And I had
Whoa, what?
Cross-dressing?
No. I'm actually editing a video that you and I did. The actual ride-along that we did in my car, and it's fucking hilarious. Like, dude, like, we go to make a serious video. The whole video,
Can we get a
we're
sneak
just, like,
peek, JD?
talking shit the entire time.
Can we get a sneak peek?
Huh? Yeah, here, let me find a small little section.
What, did Bruno shit himself in the ride-along?
No, I did. Yeah, you could.
Yeah, here, let me find one of the pool parts where we do a pool. And then,
All right,
yeah.
then after that, I got a really good topic that I bet JD and Bruno has plenty of stories on that.
Oh, shit.
Don't shit yourself, JD.
I'll
This
try
is-
not to.
This just went very pornographic. What's going on here?
Oh, God. Oh, well, shit, when did Greg leave? I didn't even see him leave.
When he came on.
He probably left because it got a little inappropriate.
The one with the freaking female phone.
Oh,
He
yeah.
is the one with the.
I'm actually, I'll actually be filming a reaction video Sunday morning with some chick.
Well, it looks like our our audience is laughing.
Yeah.
I was looking at the comments.
JD is very.
Jay's like, I'm dying over here. You find that sneak peek yet, JD?
All right, guys, I'll tell you what happened. He tried a shift and he grabbed the wrong shift. That's how much I like the car.
Oh my goodness. Bruno.
I get what you did there.
Dude, I couldn't tell you how many times you mentioned in the video that you've got a 2-inch hard on.
Yeah, you couldn't see it because of the 2 inches.
Oh my.
Great.
Here we go.
Rocking a quarter chub.
Yeah, because I think I do the pool, and he's like, dude, I like grew like 2 inches.
I had a very size deprived chicken.
Let me see if I can rotate this.
Yeah, you should be able to change the camera.
Yeah, I just rotated this. Oh shit, wrong. I found the section, but
Yeah, I got it brought up on your camera. There's Bruno with his glasses.
Shit. Damn it, I lost.
That doesn't look right.
Looks like you were bloated.
Alright, here we go.
A lot of really funky faces there.
All right, I'm going to describe how I felt. Scared, horny, and adrenaline packed. At first, I closed my fucking eyes, dude. I'm like, fuck. You couldn't see. You couldn't get the sunglasses on. Dude, that's why I wore these fucks. So Bruno, you have to.
So Bruno, you remember the part where we were talking shit about some of my old videos?
Yeah.
What kind of torque numbers are you looking at?
It's 725 torque, but this is on pump gas. It's 795 torque on race gas, 725 on pump. And it's basically the car made 794 on 93 octane with 725 torque, and then it was 870 on race with 795 torque. All right.
Get that kid on the podcast.
Now, JD.
Was that the whole part that you were going to show us today?
Yeah, go ahead.
Was that the whole part you were showing?
All right.
Hold on, let me see.
I just wanted to know whether to take the main camera off of yours. I wanted to know if that was the whole clip you were showing.
Yeah. Is it showing right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's lagging.
Alright, well, I'm dropping my YouTube channel. I'm going to kill myself now. This is sick. I feel like I got to get really fat and sit in here really well and ask you, what is that? I don't want to make your reputation. JD, I got a reputation to hold up, man. No, I'm seriously.
So, guys, I know it's very confusing what's going on, but you guys ever go to Jalopnik by any chance?
Sure. Yeah.
He actually has a video that made it viral there, believe it or not, because he had this gentleman that was just hysterical to laugh at. I mean, he was paranoid. He didn't want to be on the camera. He just captured these amazing reactions. So that's kind of like what he's showing, what we were trying to do to make fun of him. But if you YouTube it, you'll see it. It's actually kind of funny. That's how we got.
Yeah, if you type in next door neighbor's reaction in GT500, that was like basically one of the videos that kind of took off on my channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's hop into the next topic. Now, I know Bruno and JD's probably got a couple stories for this topic. I'm just taking an educated guess. So, I talked about this in my last podcast, but since we're mostly all different people in this one, what are some cop stories that you guys have, like run-ins with cars and cops?
Well, I hit a crowd of people once driving my Shelby, and
manslaughter.
All right, JD, you got any interesting cop stories?
I didn't stop.
So, guys, I got pulled over.
I know you ran into a cop when you were with Bruno in that last video you did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty cool. He just gave me a warning for my registration being dead. That was pretty much it. But he was super cool.
But it was actually a trespassing charge we had. We were technically trespassing without knowing we were trespassing for the
Yeah.
So I got pulled over at 120 miles an hour. I'm not lying. There was an undercover cop next to me. This is here in Connecticut, where they're not really friendly. And I got pulled over. I left with no ticket, just a verbal warning, because he liked my car. It was the coolest thing ever.
Wow.
So that's my story. I could have been in jail, and he was just an enthusiast. He just liked the way it looked, the way it sounded, and that was it. That was a blessing.
Bruno, that's not the same way you told me.
Oh, God.
You said that there was sex favors involved in some other type of shit.
Hey, you talking about the Asian cop? No, this is another one.
Oh.
How many of these stories do you have?
Oh, God.
Okay, JD, you got any good ones?
Well, I guess one of the worst tickets I got was 96 and a 55, and then I got pulled over when I had my STI. I had a cop accuse me of racing, and there was like no car on the road. It was like 11 o'clock at night. Cop pulled me over, and it was like, "Hey, you were racing." I'm like, "Who was I racing?" There's like nobody out here. So he wrote me a racing charge, got a lawyer, everything like that, and they ended up dropping it down to like speeding because the cop couldn't, I guess, what do you call it?
Prove that you were racing?
Yeah, they couldn't, because there was no other car or anything like that. So, but it was just a bunch of money, and I lost my license for 90 days, which it sucked. So, I lost my license twice.
Wow.
Can you watch your YouTube channel, the stuff you do now?
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
No, what'd you say, Bruno?
I said,
Bruno.
if a cop watched his channel, which I'm sure there's one right now from Virginia. Oh boy.
But it's all filmed green screen on the lift.
So, guys, the reason I said that is the guy that was giving us a ticket ended up being his subscriber when everything was done. And I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, the
anybody else got any?
Okay, there was another incident, the same area, like the cop, I was coming out of a car show and the cop looked at me, he was just like, hey, will that thing do a burnout? I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, I want to see it. I'm like, are you setting me up?
That seems like
He's
a trap.
no. He's like, yeah, he's like, I want to see black marks on my road. I'm like, all right, and I just fucking laid into it.
Was that the Subaru or the Shelby?
No, that was in the GT500. Like, every time I've been in the GT500, the cops have always been really cool. But when I had my Evo and I had the STI, the cops were like dicks to me. Like, they'll treat you different.
Yep, absolutely. They harass imports. I've noticed that, actually. By
Oh,
the
yeah.
way.
Definitely.
You know?
What do
Guess
you
they just
drive?
don't like JDMs.
It's a shame. They're missing out. There's a lot of cool cars, man. You know?
Yeah.
JD, who were you asking what they drove?
I don't know their names. I mean, maybe we can go back through and let everybody kind of introduce their channel and what they drive.
Okay, Chris, you want to do that real quick, and then we'll go to Greg, and then Justin, and then Logan.
Yeah, my channel is just ChrisSadowski. I do skateboarding car videos. I drive a 1992 Acura Integra with just a B20 swap. Getting ready to do either B20 VTEC or a GSR, but it's like my toge weekend car right now, and will be my track car come August when I do my first event. But other than that, it's nothing crazy, nothing. I mean, it's like 160, 170 horsepower, like lightweight little go-kart, nothing like your guys' cars, but I mean, it's enough for me right now. But
All right, Greg, you want to go into yours?
Sure, I'm Greg, and my channel is Good Egg Pro. I'm mostly a Miata guy. Got a 90 Miata that is moderately slammed and restored. Got a 93 Turbo Miata, got a 2016 Miata, and then a different car. But more interesting than that is my Models and Movies channel. Bruno, you might like that.
What?
So yeah, check out both of those.
Oh, you're being serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were kidding.
So
Because
Bruno and I will be the ones subscribing to the other channel and not the one.
No, I guess I should probably explain. What I actually do is I'm a photographer, videographer, and I mostly work with models for model development and portfolio development, stuff like that, and do a lot of interesting projects and know a lot of hot chicks.
your videos must be great, though, because do you film your own stuff? What kind of stuff? Is it a vlog style you do, or?
It's mostly edited, put together. Yeah, it's soft porn.
Bruno, you should see
awesome.
Greg's last video on his Good Egg Miata channel. It's of a model washing his Miata.
Yeah, I made her wash the car.
I mean, as a YouTuber,
Hold on, what's your channel?
It's Good Egg. It's Good Egg Pro. It's Good Egg Pro.
Good Egg. Am I gonna get a virus clicking on this or?
Wait, you mean literally a virus or like a computer?
In your shorts? What are you asking?
He's probably going to get both.
Good Egg Pro?
Yeah.
All right. And it's like an egg is your like thing. Okay, yeah, that's definitely got to be you. I see red Miatas.
Yep.
Oh shit, she's hot.
Yeah.
Wait, guys, look up.
Oh.
You're just gonna go ahead and play it. Okay.
Here, let me turn the volume down on this.
Yeah, that's loud as shit.
All right, I'm taking my computer to the bathroom. I'll be back in a little bit, guys.
I got the paper towels already, so you know, cool.
Yeah. What the hell? What do you have that on?
What?
Oh God! This is why I bring JD in these live streams, because he says funny shit, and then now Bruno makes it 10 times worse. Having the both of these two.
Sorry, guys. It's a nervous reaction.
Into yours real quick.
Did you say me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm Justin. My channel's name is Redline. Do Oldsmobiles from the 90s. Just try to make them work. You know, not a lot of aftermarket modification, but sure do a lot of things break. Electrical, engine, body, you know.
Sorry.
I see that in the background. They're playing.
What
Did
the
I
hell?
actually put it?
No.
That's pretty good.
Dude, that's a good video. I'm telling you, man.
And the composition is brilliant, and the subject is even better.
I really like those angles, man. Ooh, that's good. That's good.
Nice cinematography.
now Good Egg Pro is gonna get a bunch of subscribers just because of this.
So I wasn't kidding. Like that, this on my case. This is actually a Tropic Beauty calendar that I shot that.
Really?
I've been really lucky with the people that I've been able to work with and the opportunities that I've gotten.
What kind of camera do you use out of curiosity? As an enthusiast, I'm curious.
All of them. Wait, for what? What do you? I don't know what you're asking me.
Bruno, it's the same camera they use when you go to get your colonoscopy.
For that,
I use this.
for the car video that you just saw, it says GH4. But for all my other stuff on my channel, it's pretty much a Sony Handycam. But for like stuff like this, I use a Nikon D800, D810.
Nice.
Dude, that's a good video. I'm telling you, man. It's good. We need to collab.
Well, I know a girl who would lose her underwear with a GT500. She's a Mustang girl.
Hey, that's my wife.
Oh,
Bruno,
I'm
I asked
kidding.
first. Back off.
What'd you say, JD?
I told Bruno to back off. I asked first.
Yeah, but aren't you married?
We both are.
Dude, we both are.
That's why we're like this. It all ended.
When you get married, you'll understand.
That was the mistake you guys made. You got married. I never did.
Oh my god.
Oh God, here we go.
Hey, Bruno, you remember? You remember what I told you the day that you got to the house?
Don't square in the walls?
No. When Bruno got there, Bruno got a piece of ass this morning. See? I told Bruno, I was like, hey, Bruno, I said, I got a piece of ass this morning. He's looking at me, he's like, nice, dude, nice. I said, yeah, I went to wipe and my finger broke through the paper.
oh my God.
What did it taste like?
Huh? Oh, you just said, what did it taste like?
Out the porno stuff, I like Inside a lot.
Oh God.
So I take a lot of this is going to probably be in your funniest moments if you do another one of those videos.
Yep.
Salivating right now.
Dude, I might have to make this a separate, like, its own video just for this live stream because there's so many. For this one and the last one, because there was funny shit in this one and the one before that.
What happened with the last one?
There was some funny shit. Though one, I'm trying to remember.
One of the comments says tongue punch that fart box.
That's a Daniel Tosh thing, but oh my God, that's hysterical.
This just went from car talk to you guys can fill in the blank.
Look, I didn't mean to derail it. Let's get back to cars.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
I mean, yeah, it was still funny shit though. So I'm not gonna
I
complain.
like talking about eggs and Miatas.
Hey, JD, do you know what Greg's Miata's nicknamed?
Oh God.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't. What is it?
Come
Me. It wasn't me.
So what's the nickname?
Cum
The
stain.
cum stain.
Nice. So we got to come up with a name for my GT 500. I've never named it.
Well, this is the perfect place. You're probably gonna get a perverted nickname like Greg's Miata.
Yeah.
Take it up a notch. Call it ass fuck. Who knows?
Shit stained.
Shit stain. Well, it would make sense, hence your little mishap with the toilet paper.
Oh my!
Oh man.
It's finger looking good.
Wait, who said that?
Me.
Oh, God.
My goodness.
Oh, God. Jack Williamson in the comments, he's a friend of mine. He was like, Digger want to come stay?
Mm.
That's an inside joke about my dog. Because on Skype calls, we were like, the one guy was like, Dig, you want to fuck Jack? Just as a joke. And that's where he got it from. And the dog would literally look like this. He'd be like,
That's how my dog usually looks at me whenever I get out the peanut butter jar.
I knew it.
Man.
Oh my God!
pretty much.
That's fucked up.
God.
You're very immoral.
Okay, I'm gonna come up with another car topic.
Yes,
let's,
Wait,
let's move
wait.
on.
Did anybody else have any other cop stories? Because that kind of got interrupted.
Pretty much every time
I got
asked
pulled
about
over
how I was living
doing
in Wisconsin,
25 and a
I was
15.
pulled over.
That's some
How
next
did that
level
go?
savagery.
Next one.
Anticlimactic.
25 and a 15.
Yep.
You know how hard it is to drive 15 mile an hour?
My car doesn't even have my gauge doesn't even go to 15. It starts at 20.
Dang.
Jeez.
So how do you get it calibrated?
I don't know. It's all.
Dang.
I mean, just I left it at idle, and that's what it went up to. So
That's what you told the cop too, right? You got out of the ticket, or
no, I ended up getting a $200 fine for double parking.
What
you were
the?
driving too slow. It's like
Yeah.
you were parking.
How could
Yeah.
How could you have been speeding if you were parking? If you were
Well, like so. So the way they do the courts, like they just call everyone into a line, and they're like, "Oh, so all of you were speeding. Okay, you come into this room." They're like, "So we can either give you like 3 points on your record, or you can pay a little extra, which I think was like $15 more than the actual speeding ticket, and we'll just put you down for double parking." So instead of paying the 190 for the speeding ticket, I
How
paid
does that happen, man?
double parking for 200.
What kind of car do you have?
I got a couple. Yeah, I got a 91 and 92 Oldsmobile Tornado Trofeo. I have a 72 Cutlass that I've been working on. I'm going to be putting a 455 V8 into it. And then my winter beater is a 02 Taurus that may or may not have blown the head gasket this past week.
Yeah, they're good for the winter. Yeah, you definitely want to be driving car.
Yeah, it's all rusted out. Rear shocks are blown. It's great.
It's safe. Sounds really safe.
Oh yeah, I mean for a Ford, yeah, no,
Shots fired.
no, it's actually been a really good car. I mean, it hauls all this stuff around, so I can't complain about that. Especially for the price I got, $275 from a drug bust deal. So
Damn. Ted
You wanna-
drug dealer.
You want to tell the whole story about that?
yeah. So, I was visiting a local tow yard, and they're doing like a police auction there, and the car was all torn up. They said it had a blown power steering line or whatever. The rear quarters all smashed, so I'm guessing they pitted the vehicle or something. But I got the car for $275, and tried putting it all together. Found some marijuana, which is
Who's
pretty good.
vibrating?
All right. Was it growing in the car, or was it left in a bag inside the car?
No, it was just sitting out. I'm pretty sure it's like just whatever they left behind.
So what did you do? Sell it, and that's how you bought one of your other cars, or?
Oh yeah, totally. No, it was like residue. Was that?
Your glaucoma is scared.
Yeah. No, it was, but for what it was, good car. Just needed some work. I had to put the entire interior back together because they ripped off the door panels, the back seat.
Oh, it's weight change, bro.
Oh yeah. And then when I opened up the trunk, it had like a whole bunch of like people's clothes. I found a modem in the back, like from like AT&T. It's just a lot of random stuff. It's like wire and roping. I don't know what's going on.
That was murder.
Who knows?
Damn.
But that's
Sounds like they were having a party with that Ford.
Oh yeah.
Have you driven a Ford lately, man?
Wait, was that?
Have you driven a Ford lately?
No, it's down the storage yard right now. I think the valve cover gasket is completely blown out because when I first started up, there's just a big, huge cloud of smoke. So I don't think it's a head gasket, but
could be the drugs.
It could be the drugs. Yeah, stuffed in the tailpipe. Big 10-gallon bag of cocaine's coming out of the back.
What do you do for work? Is this a hobby or a profession for you? Kind of curious.
Just a hobby. I work at an oil change place. So,
all right.
Or Pennzoil, I guess. But yeah, just something I just did for fun. Worked with my dad. He's really into, the old Oldsmobiles, from the 70s. That's how I got my 72 Cutlass. And then I started getting into the 90s GM stuff. The best GM stuff is from the 90s, of course. But just sort of went from there because that was like my first car was a 91 Tornado, and the addiction just went from there. Seven of them later, and finally got one running, and the other one still has a dead fuel pump, so doing okay.
Nice. That's cool, man.
Yeah. But yeah, no fast cars yet. I'm hoping to build that 72 Cutlass up on, put a beefier cam in it. I got forged pistons, so should all be good. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. My car is not fast. It's more of a momentum car. Once you get it going, like in the turns one on it, it's incredibly fun.
Mine's just slow all around.
Ross is in the comments right now. He was like, "Too bad Japanese cars from the '90s are so much better."
I will give him that. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. I think that's the appeal of an old American car too, though. That it is not a perfect vehicle, and you got to work on it and have fun with it. I don't know. That's just me.
If you look on my channel, that's all I'm doing. I don't think I don't think I have any driving videos, but it's all working. It's a constant cycle of things breaking and fixing.
Except you trying to learn how to drive manual. That was driving.
That was terrible. I'm so bad at driving manual.
Now, did Chevrolet recall those old cars too, or just the new ones for transmission issues?
I don't think the old ones, but the transmissions are still junk in them.
Right.
Yeah, it's I can't remember what it's a Ford T60-E, I think, is in the Tornadoes. They're okay. My one Tornado has over 300,000 miles on it, so I mean it's still going, but the electronics are starting to go out on it. But
Right.
the transmission's held up fine. Just can't change the fluid in it at this point. It's gone.
Wait, why?
Because with transmissions, like if I go to change the fluid, then it'll take all the sediment out. That's like keeping the transmission from slipping.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Don't ever. Hey, that's another thing. Don't ever let a oil shop con you into that. You know, if you have a car that's like over 100,000 miles or so, don't let them, change your transmission fluids if it's never been changed before, because more than likely your transmission will start slipping after that.
Is that automatic transmissions or just any transmission? Because I did it on both my Miatas, and they're 107 and 173, and they're fine.
It's more automatics.
Okay.
The screensaver on your computer, Greg.
Don't look at it. Hopefully it's small
I wanna
enough not
see
to
it.
get you in trouble.
You're following the rule of thirds.
No, I'm not. Actually, I'm right in the middle of this.
No, your monitor.
Oh, gotcha.
Bruno's having the time of his life over there watching that.
Dude, I'm really photography and videography so intrigued. I wish I can do what he does. You know what I'm saying? It's a passion that I'm good at, you know?
You get to tell beautiful women what to do in their underwear. It's nice.
He's my new role model.
Hold on a second. Let me be clear. This is not a career. I make barely enough money to. I don't make any money, so I'm generally retired, and this is all kind of just fun time. But I work enough to, I don't know, buy more cameras and shit.
It's the best, right?
It's okay.
You know.
All right, Logan, did you have any cop stories? Because I don't think you got one in, Danny.
Not really. I mean, a lot of people trying to call cops on us, and then the cops never showed up. Stuff like that. We were going up to the drag strip last weekend, and we were up in I was taking the Miata while I was running for once, and we went up there, and the cop jolted across the median because the guy I was riding with just flew past me just maybe 10 miles over, and he pulled us over for street racing, and it was like, you got to be kidding me! Like, I'm in a Miata going apparently 80, which I still doubt that, and I was like. And he made a huge deal. He crossed the median like full off-roading over it, and he was like yelling at us. It's like, dude, I wasn't even trying. I was just letting him pass me and shit. And, I mean, that's probably the worst I have, honestly. But it's whatever. Nothing ever happened from that though. So yeah.
Mark Anthony Morero says that Logan's full of shit.
Yeah.
Which part?
The hazard stunts, just flying in midair, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Okay, here's a good topic. Which city or state do you think is the best if you're into cars? Like the best place to be?
Mexico, somewhere.
I'd say Florida, honestly, like Miami, from what I've seen.
I disagree. I would say California.
That's what I was thinking.
Everybody
too,
in California is just like slammed Hondas, though. It's, at least from what I've seen. I mean, I went out there for IBOC, and that was 90% of the cars that I saw. I mean, IBOC obviously being a Honda Acura, but on the roads, even that's all I saw.
Did you go to LA?
It's a huge state, though. You know what I mean?
No, I haven't. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and that's why I say that. But I'll narrow it down a little bit too. The LA County area is really awesome for looking at cars, and then there's also some great drives like PCH and some other like in town stuff. I mean, it's really hard if you're going to be on like the major like LA city highways because you're not going anywhere. But the drive up PCH is one of the things I want to do before I die. I just want to either rent a car or take one of mine out there and just go from where is it? It's from like Santa Monica all the way up to I don't know as far as it goes. I think that's going to be.
Where do you live again? Sorry.
I'm in Central Florida.
Okay. It's a little high.
California would suck for all the inspections and emissions. Like, I mean, someone just said in the comments too, but I feel like it suck for that reason.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, what I've heard about Florida is that you can basically almost get away with just about everything.
Oh,
car related.
You would not believe the pieces of shit that are driving around here.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I mean, hell, you see Garrett Mitchell from Cletus McFarland in 1320 getting away with doing his Leroy Corvette.
Yeah.
No
Thing's
body
insane.
panels. It's a salvage title. I don't even think he has it fucking registered.
The law here is that you have to have one rear view, rear view mirror, which means you have your choice between three. I could take off my side view mirrors. I don't even need them because I have a rear view mirror.
So I didn't have to build side view mirrors on the doorless Ultima after all. That sucks.
Yep. Legally, I am required to have one. It's just they don't stop you for anything. They don't care.
That is so
That's
cool, man.
crazy.
Plus,
Well,
which
that
place
Jada
is
Blue
more
was
expensive
on
to live, California or Florida?
California.
Connecticut.
California by far.
I heard the emissions stuff is real strict in California.
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
So if you're a car guy, that would suck.
Yeah.
Isn't Florida a lot more lenient on like imported cars as well? So like if you're a JDM fan or whatever, if you like getting cars from the UK, be a little bit more lenient.
There's an outfit here locally that does pull in some JDM actual cars, right-hand drives and stuff like that. In fact, Rudnick from Ricer Miata came down here to Florida to buy a right-hand drive, and I guess he's going to take it back to.
Oh, Roadster, yeah, I saw that video.
Yeah.
It's 8 horsepower Logic, was it?
HP Logic.
Yeah, HP Logic, yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really watch Ricer Miata that much, but I do watch Tommy Effia, so I do get somewhat of what he's doing.
Daddy Tommy, there you go.
Hey, so you know how the R34s they're still not legal, correct?
Correct.
No, they're not legal.
How about in Florida?
In
If you get
Canada,
caught-
they are. In Canada, they're legal. Not here, no.
So if you get pulled over in Florida, are the
Well,
consequences?
actually, it depends on how much money you're willing to pay to get an R34 legal. Because I know, I cannot think of the guy's name. I just watched a video, though. He's an automotive reviewer. His buddy owns, I think they have an R34, RB26, twin turbo. Like, it's completely JDM. It's not been updated. It's not had the safety standards converted over, whatever. And they got pulled over doing, I think, a second gear pull. They're probably doing like 50 and a 20 on a back street, and a cop on a motorcycle pulled out and found him. And the car pulled up on the registration thing on the computer as a Skyline, and the cop didn't say a single thing. This was in California too, so.
So what? Which channel was this?
I honestly, I'd have to go through my video history to try and find it. It was just some random video that was recommended, but.
Do we know why the R34s are not legal here?
Because of the year limit. I think they have to be like 25 years or something before they can be imported.
There's that, and then they'll also tell you it's because of emissions, but the main part of it is because of safety standards. It's not up to par with ours because Japan, obviously in the 90s they weren't too big on safety. Look at my Integra, it has no airbags from the factory. So.
What year is your Integra?
I have a 92.
A 92 with no airbag?
Yeah. Nothing. Even the OEM wheel. I have a quick release setup in there now, but my OEM wheel, no airbag.
That's funny. I know that they were only legal. I think it was 1995 was when it was mandated legal for the driver's side. But that's really strange that an Integra, which is kind of a mid-range Acura at the time, didn't have airbags when the Miatas did.
Yeah, it was more of like kind of a luxury sports Civic, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But
yeah, but he's got automatic seat belts that buckle you up.
So effective.
I've got harnesses now.
Oh, nice. I used to have a 92 Integra. It was a GSR with the B17A motor.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were apparently really rare, and some guy like one day just bought it off me at the gas station.
Yeah, they're extremely rare. Everybody down here freaks out about them.
Guys,
yeah, like every time I would drive it around, people were freaking out. That thing was like my daily, and I didn't have anything done to it. It was like completely stock. It was just a red GSR Integra, and every time I turned around, somebody was like trying to buy it off me, and then I just like one day just like sold it.
Oh, somebody in the comments says Ford didn't put airbags in the Ranger until like '98.
They did. You can't see them because they're broken.
I think trucks were a different class, and they were able to forego those safety standards until later.
Interesting.
Well, probably because I don't know what I was gonna say. Never mind.
Because trucks suck.
Okay, I got a question. So at the end of the live stream, who's willing to go start up their car and do a couple revs for the outro?
Not it.
JD.
Yeah, we should have
JD?
JD do it because he lives in the middle
Hey.
of buttfuck nowhere. So
As much as I want to do that, like my son is asleep upstairs.
yeah, true.
If my car will start, I can do it. I mean, it doesn't sound the craziest.
Well, we're not ending it now, so.
It's like ready to go.
Oh no, let's put my
I was
cup
just
away.
asking ahead of time.
Bruno will fart for you guys. That might work.
That would probably sound a lot like
We
my
should
friend.
have Bruno go start it because somebody in the comments actually asked if Bruno could do that for the outro.
Yeah, bro.
Well, it's unfortunately where I live. It's not like say JD's house, which is in the middle of nowhere. I have neighbors everywhere, right next door.
Yeah.
They already hate me. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's out there.
He's got it.
Do you have
Bruno
the
has a
stock exhaust on yours,
reputation.
Bruno, or do you have a upgraded exhaust?
Well, pretty much it's a stock exhaust except for the mufflers are gone. So I had resonators there to kind of slow down the popping a little bit, bring down the tone a little bit. So yeah, stock exhaust, but with no mufflers, basically.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask because if you had like really loud exhaust, I'd understand why they hate you.
Well, the no mufflers and the fact the garage is here, it actually amplifies it, and we are next to each other. So yeah, it's still annoying. You know what I mean?
Yeah. True.
It's 10:30 here.
Well, actually, I think I think all but one of us is on the East Coast, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I'm the only one out here on the West Coast as far as I know.
Do it up, man. Burn the shit out of it. Fuck the exhaust. Do a burnout.
Rip it.
Yeah, you should just do it now, even though we're not ending. Just go ahead.
Do it, man.
I want to hear that VTech.
Tech kicked in, yo.
VTech, yo.
Is that a cactus in the background? Never seen one.
Really? I've never seen
So
that.
random.
Yeah, that's a big old saguaro back there.
He's
What you
really
need to
That's
do is-
awesome.
Arizona.
Do those look
You
bigger
need to
than the
take your
trees around here?
Honda, go out there and run over some people for us Mustang guys.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh shit.
Rocking that NRG bucket seat, dude. Brings back memories.
It's actually pretty legit. Like, I mean, I know it's not the highest quality, but it's pretty sick.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
they're
hey,
comfortable for a while.
If that doesn't, if your car doesn't start, I'll just do my lawnmower for the end.
Oh my.
I gotta change my starter out so it doesn't like to start when it's hot. Like I said, today was 119, so.
Well, isn't it hot every day? So that means the car would never fucking start.
Actually, it's nice. Like 8 months out of the year, it's pretty much like mid 80s, low 70s most of the time.
Is that the
Yeah, not this
GS?
time of year.
Is that the Integra?
Yeah.
Yeah. Show us the full card.
How do I turn this thing around?
With your hands.
You just flip your phone; it should automatically do it.
That's not bad. That looks pretty good, actually.
I
That's
can't-
clean.
Yeah, I just did the.
Oh,
This is
nice.
my
go?
power. Without that, there's no power to the car without a key. But I mean, it's not bad. I've been working on it for like 2 years. Pretty much rebuilt it from the ground up.
Nice.
When'd you get it painted? It looks really, really nice and clean.
It's actually a single stage Omni paint, but it's the OEM Frost White. I just did it at my work.
That looks good, man. I like it.
Oh, we lost
There's
Greg.
lately.
Okay, what we got there?
Oh man. And that's really clean compared to the ones we see up in Michigan. They're usually rusted out roach boxes. So give you credit on that, man. That's look good.
Those
Yeah,
look
it's
good.
not bad.
Yeah, it's definitely dude. It's a lot better than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, it's gonna be getting a cage here or a 4-point, hopefully within the next 2 months.
Yeah,
And,
Mach
other than
1
that-
Shaken says, but you can drive a Baja Bug with a fiberglass tub on it around with I guess he means without an issue. Stupid safety laws. Also, Ford Fiesta has no airbags.
I guess he means like the older ones, like the
Yeah,
But they're
probably
really,
the
really
older
tiny.
ones.
Wasn't
See,
the Festiva? Also, remember the Festiva? The Ford Festiva?
Hold up. Mach 1 shaking. Are you the guy that was at the Schaefer Ford car show last Saturday with the Mach 1 that I filmed? Let's see if he comes back in the comments. I got a feeling it's him, but I'm not sure.
Hey, Greg says he's not allowed to join the video call for some
I saw
reason.
that. I'm like, that's weird. Hold up.
Okay.
Let me try something.
I remember seeing a while back. We were talking about the Festiva, I think it was.
You remember those? 3-cylinder,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I remember seeing an old YouTube video, like maybe about a year ago. I saw it like they're turning into like a pickup truck or something like that. They literally just cut the whole back off of it.
Really?
Yeah, it was wild. It had like a really, really tall exhaust with like a tractor bite. Something wild. I don't know.
Did it look like a rabbit truck? Do you remember the rabbit trucks? Volkswagen rabbit trucks?
Yeah, no, it didn't look like that though. Like it was, they literally just took a hacksaw to it.
Oh.
The fine craftsmanship going in there, just take a hammer, beat out the edges.
JD, I think it's your neighbor that did that.
Okay, Greg, if you're still watching, I invited you to the hangout, so hopefully that worked. Hopefully that lets him back in, I hope. Because I didn't boot him. I don't know what was going on with that.
I got kicked out also. That's why I had to rejoin.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Maybe YouTube booted him off with all the porn in the background.
That's possible. That's possible.
You violent dude, his career is over on YouTube because of this video.
But
sorry, I was just looking through the comments.
But back on the little airbag and seatbelts and all that safety stuff, this is what like blows my mind. Like they're so strict about the laws with airbags and all that, but yet they put your kids on school buses with no seatbelts or anything.
You make a very good point there.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, school buses are the same as they were back in like 1970s when my parents were, riding around in them.
You were working on one, weren't you?
Maybe. No, I remember my dad used to work on them for the school district, and the exact same school bus from back then, was what I was riding now. So.
Yeah, I remember when I used to ride the school bus. I used to always get in trouble from the bus driver from headbutting other kids with my helmet.
Dude, I remember on the school bus back when I was still in school. Like these idiots would sit in the back and they were like, they were just doing stupid shit back there. And all of a sudden we hit a bump and they go bonk and bonk their head off the fucking ceiling. And I was just sitting in the front of the bus just laughing my ass off.
Nothing says safety like flying children on the bus.
That's right.
Yeah, that was some crazy shit.
It was me and a buddy of mine when we were in, I think it was middle school. So we were on the very back of the bus, and we were always bad. So we got in trouble because we were always mooning the cars behind us. So one day, one of the cars that we mooned was a cop on his way to work, and he followed the school bus all the way to work.
Oh,
to the
no.
school, and we got in trouble. We got kicked out of school for like 3 days, kicked off the bus for like a week for mooning a cop.
Are you shitting on the windows too?
Yeah, but we didn't know because it was like a guy in a regular car. The cop was on his way to work.
Wow.
That's what you really got suspended for doing that?
Yeah.
That's the different generation between me and you. Because when I grew up, we're all sticking our asses out the window. You know what I'm No, I'm serious.
It's just what you do.
As times change, I think the law seems to get stricter in every sense,
Yeah. I mean, if I was a cop or if I was somebody driving down the road and I seen kids like mooning cars, I would just laugh my ass off and be like, those kids are cool as shit,
Yeah, that'd be kind of
funny.
funny.
Like, oh, you hooligans.
Yeah, I would just be laughing.
Yeah, pretty much.
But nowadays, kids don't do that. They just sit on the school bus on their cell phones.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm like,
And they look up videos of people mooning other people.
or they get into fights on the bus. They do that too.
I've had a few of those.
True.
Same
Yeah.
here. I remember fighting over a box of cereal. That was a good day.
Over
Okay, cereal.
over a box of cereal.
Yeah, it was a box of Cheerios. I didn't get to eat lunch, you know. I can't remember what happened, but like
You
wouldn't
were
give me
bullied.
any or something. So we just ended up fighting. Box of Cheerios went everywhere. We had Cheerios in our hair and everything like that.
Jeez.
Dude, kids don't like Cheerios. How did that happen?
I don't know.
He's like, "Dude,
We were just all dumb kids back then. That's all.
I'm going to take your bread and Cheerios.
That's right.
I remember the only time I ever got into, actually, I was only ever in 2 fights in high school, and that was it. But literally, it was over because somebody told this kid I was talking shit, and I wasn't talking shit.
That happens all the time.
Like, he literally, like, he was so much of a pussy, he went to fight me as soon as I came up the steps. As soon as I came up the stairway. And was trying to knock me down the fucking steps. Of course.
Well, he seems to know the laws of gravity, so he's actually smart.
True. He didn't get that to happen. So I think I kind of elbowed him in the face. If I remember correctly. And then here's the fucked up part: when the principal got involved, we were down in because I guess it's mandatory to take it to the nurse's office or whatever, and the fucking principal called me fat. You want to know what the fucked up thing is? He was fatter than me.
Did he take your lunch and eat it?
Was he the one who beat you up?
And here's the thing, though. And that's the thing. At that point, I didn't really give a shit, and I just said, "Well, you're not any fucking smaller, so."
Hey, Bruno.
No.
This is the part where he says that his teacher touched him, and then he tells you he was homeschooled.
Wait, what did I miss?
No, I said this is the part where you then tell us that your teacher touched you, and then you tell us that you were homeschooled.
Now, remember that. I don't live in Virginia. That's you, man. Come on. Sorry, man. And it was my mom.
People are crazy.
There you go.
So funny though.
That's what
let's see.
Guys, if you want to laugh a lot, JD's channel, man, he's got some really funny material. So
I know, right?
Humor. Yep.
But that's why I like having him on the podcast all the time, because I know there's something always funny going to be said.
Oh,
and now I can say the same for Bruno also.
Yeah, a lot of my older stuff wasn't really funny. I guess I was a little bit more serious in my videos. Like, I watch my older videos. I can't sit through them. They're horrible. Like my old shit.
Yeah.
That's what my videos now.
Your channels compared now to how they did when you started. You guys see a sudden improvement in video quality? Just how do you guys feel about it? Are you progressing as a YouTuber?
You asking me?
Just in general, everybody there. I'm just kind of curious, you know, if there's any change in quality that you guys have noticed. If you notice your channel's evolving into something that you thought it would start off like.
Well, I can answer that because I don't know if any of you guys seen my older videos, but I was filming on a dog shit camera that literally filmed in standard definition. So it was like the square. It wasn't even widescreen. The quality was crap. The microphone was crap. I literally started from shit, and then now I'm using a Canon T3i and an iPhone 5 for video stuff, and it looks much better.
Yeah.
And my subscribers have been going up slowly, but it's getting there.
Yeah. But see, that's like those guys. You'll get people like comment and talk so much shit in the comment section, and you click on their channel, and all their videos are with their cell phones with the black lines on the sides.
Yeah,
worst.
They can't figure out the portrait.
JD, what's wrong with that, man? Come on, let me put my phone down. What's my
I
episode?
had one guy do that to me. He was like talking shit about my videos, and then I told him, before you can talk shit about my videos, learn how to hold your cell phone. I actually told him that. Like, I got pissed. Oh well, I don't really care. But usually, like, when people say negative stuff, I just kind of, I'll just say some random ass shit to them.
Now, you'll notice with JD's channel, you'll have some female guests, and there's some brutal comments, man. And if they don't like the way somebody looks, it's brutal. Some people out there really mean, you know.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Bruno, that they were talking about you like that.
You're not sad. I'm very offended. Okay.
Need your safe space.
Exactly. Got my little twirl of love in front of me.
Hold up, I was seeing a question in the comments. Let's see. Mach 1 Shaken asks, what do you guys think Ford is going to do with the next GT500? Naturally aspirated?
No. I've heard rumors.
Question mark?
I've heard rumors that they're going to either put twin turbos on it or a supercharger. But I think it's definitely going to be the 5.2, the Voodoo engine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably. It's probably just going to be like a boosted GT350, probably.
Yeah, they're going to put the Voodoo engine there and boost it or do something crazy to it to bump it up.
Like, I'd be kind of surprised if they actually came out with a whole nother engine for that. That would surprise me. But
so is his name Mach 1? What's his name? Mach 1?
Mach 1 Shaken. He has a 2003 Mach 1 in blue.
So Mach 1, you know what I think they're going to do? What I would like to see is the GT500 name die, okay? The new S550s, the new Mustangs look very reminiscent of an SN95 like the Terminators, but more modernized. They should bring the Cobra name, the Terminator name back.
Yeah. That's the other thing I was saying, too, is like they should definitely bring that back. And like I've heard rumors of even a Mach 1 coming back with the S550s, too.
Yep. So, I mean, I think...
I actually have a video on my channel about that and why I think that they're possibly bringing it back, if anybody wants to check that out. I mean, I had the shitty camera back then, but it's still good information.
Cool.
But what else were you saying, Bruno?
Well, that's my theory is that, I mean, it's something I would like to see, I hope happens, is that because with the S197s, for you non-Ford guys, what, JD and I have, the GT500s, they were kind of like an homage to the original Mustangs. They really had those retro cues. That's why the Shelby name came back. Now that they're going more for the SI95, more modern look, I think they really should bring that name back, the Cobra, the Terminator, SVT, because it would just fit the vehicle better. I honestly don't think the new Shelby's 350 should be called a Shelby. They don't fit the image what Carroll Shelby said the cars were supposed to be like. Where's the end? Tons of power, supercharged, not really handling, straightforward car. And that's not what the 350 is. That should have been something else. I know I sidetracked a little bit. Sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely think they should bring back the Terminator Cobra and the Mach 1 for sure. Oh, excuse me. Well, plus the Mach 1's anniversary is coming up soon also.
Well, if they bring back the Terminator Cobra, does that mean that Chevy's going to cancel their Camaro those years?
Oh, that was brilliant.
That's what they did in 03 and 04. They didn't make a Camaro.
They got terminated. Terminated. No more.
Yeah. Usually if people ask me, like, hey, what's your favorite Camaro? I'll just tell them, like, a 2003.
Oh, Jesus. Favorite Camaro? 69 Camaro. What do you guys?
No, all joking aside, I like 68 the best. 68 Camaro. I want one. That's like one of my dream cars, and eventually I'll get one.
I like the 69.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like 69 too.
Yeah.
Bet you do.
Well, you guys can have your 69. I'll stick with my 68.
Wrong year,
I like
buddy.
the 90 Camaro.
Literally, after I said that, I was like, this is going to go so wrong.
I just saw the look on your face, and I was like, oh, he already knows what he just fucking said.
Yeah, I was actually waiting for Bruno and JD to say something.
I didn't hear what he said. What'd you say?
69.
Oh, God. Like, after I said it, I was like, I should have phrased that so differently. Oh, my. Turbo Ranger says the 68 Yenko.
Right. Badass.
Yeah, the Yenko ones are pretty badass looking, too.
See, I like the 68s better. I just like the way the gauge cluster looks on them better. And then I like the grill too, because I I don't know. I feel like, my opinion, I like the 67 too with the vent windows on the sides.
I got a question for us. What's everyone's like favorite classic car would be? Like their dream classic car?
72 Cutlass for me. Well, actually, like a 442. That'd be my dream car.
Yellow and black?
More of like a Saturn Gold guy. With saddle brown interior. I'm all about that brown.
I'll try to find a picture for you.
What was that?
My friend actually has a yellow with black stripes.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, he's an Oldsmobile guy too. He just restores and rebuilds them. I've been talking for a while, but maybe I should try to get him on my channel.
Hey, there you go. That's a good idea. They got the Oldsmobile shirt.
Oh, for real, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that'd be definitely something. Like, you can't get the 442s anymore, though. They're so high in priced, and either that or they're being parted
so
out.
rare.
Like, people. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, like what people are doing nowadays, they like cut the cars up and then sell the pieces to people, you know, that have just like regular cutlasses, so they can just make clones out of them, you know. So the market's all screwed up for the cars. You know, you can't tell what's fake and what's real because they take the VINs and everything and swap them all around.
It's just like women.
Oh,
Yeah.
Here we go again. I didn't know they had VIN numbers.
They do. If you look inside their ass cheeks, it's on the left side.
Can't look hard enough.
Okay. But yeah, like my favorite classic car, I'm kind of like in a debate between like the 68 Bullet Mustang and either a 68 or 69 Camaro.
Yeah.
One of those two.
Yeah, I'm going to say a 67 Fastback Mustang, a 68 Camaro, and a 69 Charger.
My dream is like
There you go.
my dream's a 69 Charger Daytona or a 73 Charger. So.
Oh, another one I forgot is the Eleanor one from the Nick Cage movie.
That's a
Yep.
fake, man.
No.
Gone
You got to go with the original 70s Eleanor. Come on, man.
Yeah. Or
I like the isn't that the yellow one?
It is.
Yeah.
It's the fake Mach one.
Honestly, I don't really like that body style of the Mustang, to be honest with you.
It's a little bloated looking, but to me, like when I was a kid, like that
It's
was
like
the movie.
it's got
I
a
watched,
fat ass and a freaking long ass front.
That's the best part of it, though.
So you like
Like them long and thick, you know.
That did not sound good at all.
You caught the
I
bug.
just realized what he said.
That was like really, you did that pretty good.
Really
Right.
good.
Thank you.
Long Fords, right? Fords that are long in the front. Got it.
Right.
Oh god. Okay, so what's everybody else's favorite classic car?
I think for me, since I'm a JDM fanboy, I'd have to go with a 1972 Hakasuka GTR.
How about what?
Hakasuka.
How do you spell that? I'm looking it up.
HAKOSUKA. 1972.
Do those even exist anymore? Is that something that still exists in production? That name? What is that name? What is that name?
I have no idea what it means. I mean, it's a Japanese word, so I mean, I'm sure.
Is it is it that skyline sort of thing where it's got like the pointed nose front end?
No, I mean, it's not really pointed. It's more of a boxy style.
Okay.
Guys,
It's got
you
like
guys
the
familiar with the
fender
Ford
mirrors
Capri?
and stuff like that.
The Ford Capri in Europe looks kind of like it. If you guys Google it. It's very similar. It's a cool looking car, man. It's great.
That is cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, didn't they have that in Fast 5 that Brian O'Connor drove for like?
No, that was a
second?
Ford Escort, actually. That was like an older 80s Escort.
That's
Yeah.
RS2.
No, I'm not talking about 6. I'm talking about 5. The black
Oh.
one.
Oh yeah, in the beginning, yeah, that was a Hakasuka.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Was that it was like one of the.
Then
Yeah, that's a very, very rare car. You can pick one up on the cheap end for like 60,000.
Whoo.
Okay,
And
so did
again,
everybody
Steve
go
Superman.
into their favorite classic cars, or did anybody else?
my parents had a '69 Mach 1, so I'm a little biased towards that. But like I said before, early '70s, '71, '72, Nova is the other one, and of course, the Dukes of Hazzard being my favorite show. I need not to say anything else. You know what I mean?
True.
You know?
I'm surprised JD didn't say that one.
I did. I said a 69 Charger.
Oh, you did. I must have missed that. My
I
bad.
said a 67 Fastback, 68 Camaro, and a 69 Charger.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one thing that Mach 1 Shaken said in the comments is to bring up about how there actually might be an S550 Bullet Mustang coming out soon.
Is
Did you
it
guys hear about that?
I haven't.
Somewhat.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
I actually did a video about it, so if you guys want to check that out, I do have a video about that. How apparently
put
it
a-
was leaked in. Huh?
You put a link underneath and point at it. It's more professional. Check out my channel. Watch this episode right here, right now.
But like basically in a commercial The Rock did with Ford, there in the background there was like a pictures of a green S550 Mustang with no front Mustang, like you know how they had the Mustang horse in the grill. Wasn't there. It was the dark green color. It didn't have the 5.0 badges on the side. It had the bullet wheels on it. So that's basically all that I know of, and I think that's all that's really come out so far about it.
I hope
I
it's
think
not
that's
as
pretty cool when it comes up.
I hope it's not disappointing like the S197 Bullet because it had no performance advantages. It was just a freaking paint job, no fog lights, and it's a Bullet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the reason I kind of like actually the reason why I like that generation of Mustangs a lot is because it looks similar to like the older Mustangs.
That's why I have mine, JD. Would you agree that's why you have yours, or one of the reasons?
Yeah. I mean,
But yeah, that's why like if I'd get a Mustang, that'd probably be one of the options, just because it looks so similar to the older ones.
Right.
Like that's why I like those.
Would you go for the earlier S197s like mine, or the more aggressive?
Yeah. I'd probably go for those because they look more similar to the older ones.
The round
Especially
lights.
how the front. Yeah.
Mustangs.
Sorry,
Just gotta break the silence here, you know.
sorry, I was reading comments. I was trying to figure out why. What was that, Bruno?
I said all of a sudden you see a horse just walking around the background.
Yeah, there you go.
That'd be kind of creepy if a horse just walked up behind somebody right about now.
I wouldn't
I mean-
mind it.
But JD and I are actually hired by Ford. I figured we should have been honest with you.
something
not-
wrong with you, Bruno.
So in the comments, Mach 1 Shaken says, "Is a 2000 Cobra R considered a classic yet?" I don't know.
It's a rare car.
It's a rare car either way. Like my friend Rob Ferretti, he actually had one, but he said that he didn't particularly like it because the front splitter was like useless. Like if he wanted to go fast, he'd have to take it off because it would hinder him from going fast.
Can you say that like Ricky Bobby? Want again, really quick?
What?
I want to go fast. Come on, say it. I said, can you say that like Ricky Bobby? My friend wants to go fast.
I haven't watched that movie in a while, so I forget kind of how he said it. So.
I want to go fast.
But yeah, Good Egg Pro says, I think classic has to be 25 years. I think as of last year, I think 96 was counted as classic. So
My car is technically a classic.
My Ford Excursion is almost a classic. Yes.
But yeah, so I'm assuming this year it'd be 97s are classics now. If I'm doing my math correct, I think.
Are you talking about like literally being a classic or something you'll say, man, that car's a classic, even though technically it's not 25 years old? You know what I mean?
Or no, maybe I'm thinking of something. I don't fucking know. What was your question, Bruno?
Yes.
Sorry, I kind of.
1992 is 25 years old for cars.
Okay, 1992. I was thinking of something else then.
That means my Tornado's classic. Oh.
You got a classic car, boy.
Classic.
It's classic, all right. Classic issues.
That's what you like about it, right? It's a learning process, an adventure, if you will.
I love it when my radio gets stuck on when I'm on a road trip, and you can't shut the radio off until you shut the entire car off. So it's great when you're on the highway doing like 80. You're just like, well, I guess I'm watching this one station for like the next 2 hours.
Actually, that's the dead person that had the car before.
Was that you cut out?
Yeah, that's actually the dead person that owned the car before. It's not a bug.
Oh, yeah. NPR radio. Let's go.
Okay, Good Egg Pro said both my stupid Miatas are classic, but I can't get a classic plate until 30 years.
Oh, really? Yikes.
What?
I thought it was a
That shouldn't
25 year
have-
rule for that.
Yeah. Should be 25 years. I know you have to have classic insurance to get the classic plates, though. Or collector's
These
insurance.
were more modern cars, maybe? Newer cars?
Put Haggerty Insurance on my 2004 Toyota Corolla.
Good Egg Pro says you can shut any radio off with a properly loaded punch.
You can. You could.
What happened?
You remember how Justin was talking about his radio not shutting off?
Oh, got it.
Yeah, and Good Egg Pro commented, you can shut any radio off with a properly loaded punch.
Well, on the cars, it's a CRT TV screen that's like a touch screen. So I had to punch the entire thing out to do that. It was pretty weird for a car in the 90s to have like a touch screen and everything like that. I seen reviews and everyone hated touch screens back then. So see,
And now everybody wants them.
Exactly.
And Good Egg Pro said in Florida it's 30 years for a classic plate. Most other states are 25.
Yeah, Michigan here it's 25.
It's 25 in Connecticut also. I'm not sure. That sounds right.
Is there a difference between... go ahead.
What?
I was just going to ask real quick, was there a difference between classic plates and historic plates? Because I've seen both on like different cars that are like around the similar age.
Good question.
That's a good question. I don't know, because I thought they were the same thing.
Yeah, because I know
here.
one thing is another YouTuber, Jimbo, he was I think he has those kind of plates on his 96 Corvette. The historic ones.
Yeah, I guess it's a question for the, well, we call here Secretary of State, and everyone else is like DMV or something. Yeah.
Yeah, DMV. I think it used to be MVA here, actually.
MVA. That sounds almost like the NBA. Shoot some hoops while waiting in line.
Yo,
No, they'd probably escort you out for that one.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, if they had basketball courts while waiting in a line there, I'd totally go there every day. Just give me a whole bunch of cars. I'll do it. No.
Mach 1 Shaken says classic plates, I think, limit miles too, I think.
Interesting.
Weird.
Oh, we lost JD.
Oh, no.
Gotta go to bed.
He was probably hooking up with Greg, getting some of those pictures.
Softcore stuff going on there.
Thanks for reminding me, dude.
He drops out right after.
Well, his Instagram is Good Egg Miata if you want to hit him up, Bruno.
Yeah. What is his Instagram anyway?
It's a Good Egg Miata, I believe.
Well, this is a bit random, but I'm seeing here on this advertisement that SVE introduces 800 horsepower 2017 Yanko Camaro. There's only going to be 50 of them produced.
Nice.
I think I heard something about that before. I think.
Oh, the Yanko one. Yeah, that looks pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it looks pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, you guys know how Callaway did the Aero Wagon on the C7s, right?
I like it.
You know how it looked like with the Aero Wagon stuff?
Yeah.
At a car show, I actually saw a C3 Corvette with that same design on the back.
Saw your picture of that. That was crazy. Dude, what was up with that?
Yeah, I actually got a video of it. That'll be coming out in the next couple weeks or so.
Okay,
I did an edit of it, and then the actual Corvette show video. I actually talked to the guy, and he said that was done back in the 70s.
Weird. From factory?
Before he, like, I don't know. Like, he didn't say whether it's from factory, but he said, like, in the 70s, like, that whole, I don't know whether it's considered Aero Wagon or what the hell it's called.
Yeah, but that's definitely just Callaway, but I don't, that's weird to see it from a C3.
I'm not even sure if Callaway did it to the C3, but he said it was out in California when that was done.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then they brought it back here, and they had fixed it up and put a new big block in it and everything like that. 'Cause it was just, I think, a shell when he got it. A shell and a frame, and they had to redo it all and stuff.
And you said it came with the, like, the shooting brake type thing on there?
Yeah.
That's weird. That's literally the first time I've ever seen anything like that.
Yeah, that was the first time I saw that, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's why I did double take. I saw that picture of it, and I was like, wait, did I just see that correctly?
Yeah, like, I even mentioned, like, we even talked about, like, how Callaway did it with the C7s and kind of like how, because I didn't even know it was a thing back in the 70s.
No, that's what I'm saying. I've never seen an older muscle car like that. That's why. So.
Me either.
It'd be cool to get one of those next to a newer one for sure.
Turbo Ranger says, lots of strange car mods come out of Cali. Hey, I wonder if that's where the Stance Boy stuff came from.
Probably, because they can't do anything to their engines because they're all so regulated, like, on emissions. They're like, we'll just...
Yeah, they're just like, oh, well, I can't upgrade the engine, so I'm just going to lower my car and make the wheels go...
That's not a good vision.
And only use half the fucking tire.
It is fun driving like that, though. Like, my car used to be all stance down stuff. Even when I was in Wisconsin, on, like, the absolute butthole of roads. And it is fun. I mean, it does teach you how to be more attentive to the road, that's for sure. But it does get old after a while.
Handling dynamics with that compared to stock, or
Really, Justin?
Yes, really.
I saw what you said in the comments to Greg. You're like, send nudes.
Dudes.
So,
he's posting on his website
who
there,
were
you know.
Asking them from? Were you asking Greg for nudes or asking for the women that he takes pictures of?
Oh my God.
Whatever I can get, you know.
I heard
He doesn't say not guys. That's the weird part.
I mean, to be honest, I'm not sure if he shoots like, guys and stuff too, but
So you're saying if he does that, you're interested? Is that what you're saying, or do you want to get in that profession with him?
I mean, I can help him out. I could be like
You're
the
gonna help him
boom
out.
guy.
Okay, that's
What are you helping him with?
I can
wants to
hold
get
the big
photos.
pole,
What, did you say the pole?
Yeah, like it's like the boom, the big pole that like helps you record sound above.
That's not what we were thinking.
Wow.
oh my gosh.
I can just imagine his next video. You hear his voice, "Hey, buddy, got my old guitar."
Show.
You can hold
You're
my
looking
phone.
to take a ride in the Tornado.
Good Egg Pro in the comments says you can hold my pole.
That's great. That's great.
And he said 3,000 dick pics on the way.
Dude, just send it to my DMs at Tornado_Trofeo.
Oh God. I'm
Or
gonna laugh
Dixon.
if I get a message from you later tonight saying he actually did it. I'm gonna laugh.
My body is ready.
My body is. What is your mind?
Oh, Jesus
All right, let's
Christ.
go back to cars before this gets way too deep.
From now on,
Really, you just had to say
Before it
deep.
goes
That's
way
nice.
too deep, that doesn't sound good either.
Yeah.
I purposely did that.
No, I seriously didn't. No, I didn't mean like that.
You just need to stop talking.
Ow. Okay, I'm laughing too hard that my
It doesn't
chest is
help
hurting now.
You sound like a white bear. So that doesn't help either, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A low voice, you know what's up, baby.
It's because I'm sick right now, so like my voice is way deeper than it usually is, so yeah, it doesn't help.
What are you trying to be, Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
Get to the chopper.
chopper.
Don't be fooled. That's just
Sounds pretty close.
I can't do it. He's the ultimate man. All right.
Yes.
Okay, Mach 1 Shaken says, if I were to get a new Camaro, it would have to be the Bandit Trans Am kit car. Some of those kits are really starting to look good now. Yeah, Trans Am Depot actually does that. I think they actually have the rights to Pontiac and Trans Am now, actually, too.
Yeah, that Trans Am thing they just made with, I guess the new, was it 5th gen they made it out of, or was it whatever they
I think they're actually doing it on the 6th gen now, too.
Whatever one I saw it with the one they made of sort of mounted up. It looked really cool, I thought. But
actually, I did a video about that, too.
Okay. Yeah,
That's what I was going to ask. You know, like you see those kits out there for, I'm not sure which gen Camaro it is, but like, you know, the newer ones per se, when they like first did the redesign, because I've seen like the Trans Ams and they put like, has it a Firebird front end, a 442 front end. What do you think of those? You know, like some of them look good, but a lot of them just look completely off to me.
I think you should get the originals if that's what you're trying to go for that look. I don't think it works well.
Exactly. There you go.
Right.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think this is going to be where I got to get going. I got to get some food in me.
Wait, you got to rev your engine.
I'd have to bump start my car.
Start running.
Starter shot.
Start running.
If you want to hear it two-step, you can go check out my channel, youtube.com/ChrisSadowski.
oh my god.
What was your channel? I'll look it up right now.
ChrisSadowski.
Yeah, this is probably where we're going to end the whole live stream thing, because I think it's dying and stuff.
That was good,
My
guys.
phone's at 2%.
Yeah, I had a great
All
time.
right, well,
Thank you
I hope
for
everyone
inviting me.
enjoyed the podcast. If you're watching this on the replay, the links to everybody's channel will be down below. Definitely check everybody's channel out, even the ones that vacated. They will all be linked below. And
Some were kicked by accident.
yeah, somehow. Don't ask me how.
I think
One with all the
JP
porno pictures got
somebody away though.
What, Bruno?
You know, I apologize for the rated X material that might have come out of her mouth for a short while, 30 minutes or 40.
I think that just made it really a lot better. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it just made it a little bit more hilarious. So
I'm sorry. Everything I say is put out of context, so.
Like long fours, man. There's nothing wrong with liking long fours with small asses. You know?
That's right.
Oh,
man.
I'm ending it on that note. I will see you guys for the next one. Thanks
Nice
for
meeting
having
you.
me.
all right.
See you then.
See you later, everybody.